Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Men's Soccer Pregame Show from FDUnights.com. I'm your host, Ryan Rodriguez, joined by two special guests this week, reigning NEC Men's Player of the Week, Jamali Waite, and Knights leading goal scorer, Ahu Obakon, with us today. It's been a very, very busy last few weeks for you guys in terms of play. The only team in the NEC that's played 2 games in each of the last 2 weekends. Just talk a little bit about how excited I'm sure you are to only have to prepare for 1 game this week.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really tough, we started off pretty slow, getting a tie and a loss, then picked it up over the last weekend, getting a tie with St. Francis coming in as the #1 team, and then beating Robert Morris in overtime. So, I mean, it's really put us in a good spot in the table. So now we can just focus on winning this game coming up and hopefully keep getting wins.
You guys go on the road this weekend to St. Francis, a team that on paper is only 5-8, which is not a super impressive record, but you guys have both been around long enough to know that you kind of have to throw records out the window when you play any team in the NEC.
Yeah, especially St. Francis, because they've been the winner the last 4 and 5 years. So just in that respect, we have to at least respect them in that regard, no matter what their record is right now, because they're always going to be a dangerous team, and especially at home, because I'm pretty sure they've only conceded before this year they only conceded 2 goals at home in 4 years. So everyone knows it's tough going there, but we just got to be prepared to put in the work, and I'm pretty sure we'll get a result.
Resiliency and sort of mental toughness of the team is something that Seth and I have talked about on this show a few times this year. To play so much soccer in 2 weeks like you guys did, and to cap it off with a very, very dramatic OT win and get a big 3 points against a very, very solid Robert Morris team, is that just sort of more of a reaffirmation of the sort of mental toughness and fortitude that you guys have on your roster?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a tough season. I have a couple overtime. We started our first game at Ryder going overtime, and then a couple of weeks after that going overtime. But it's really good to see that the team stays focused. Even all these games going through overtime, we haven't lost a game. So it's really good to see that the team is focused in that regard, staying strong, not conceding goals in overtime.
When you look at St. Francis on tape, you mentioned all of the success they've had in the last 4 or 5 years. What about them, that makes them so tough to play against and break down? What sort of challenges do they present to you guys as a unit?
They're a very compact team, so they know their strengths, and it's defending. So if they get 1 goal, they're comfortable sitting back and leaving it like that. I'm pretty sure in their last game they scored in the first 3 minutes, and then they left it at that, finished 1-0. So if we get chances, we just know we have to take them, and then at least try to get them out of their comfort zone, knowing that they can't sit back and have to attack us. And we're pretty good at counterattack, so I'm pretty sure we can catch another one against them then if that's the case.
All right, well, good luck to both you gentlemen this weekend. That game is Sunday at 1 p.m. against St. Francis Brooklyn. Will be available via free live stream on NEC Front Row. That does it for this episode of the Men's Soccer Pregame Show. Until next week.